In this video, you're going to learn how to maximize your audience retention so you can stop getting held back by the algorithms and have your videos get more views and more traffic. I'm Marlon Dahl, founder of Vireo Video, and we've helped brands generate over 1.5 billion views. Audience retention is one of the most important factors for the success of your videos and also the success of your conversion rate. It refers to the percentage of a video that your viewer is watching. So if they watched 6 minutes of a 10-minute video, they've watched 60% of that video. Now, if they watch 60% of a 1-minute video, that's not as successful. Ever since platforms like YouTube have developed a system for tracking metrics, it's been a crucial part for the success of viewership. Audience retention is a key factor in determining how engaging your content is and how valuable it is to your audience. If you have a high audience retention on your videos, it basically means you're keeping your audience on the platform for longer, which means you have a high watch time and a higher chance of your videos actually being promoted. So what are the best practices to maximize audience retention? 1. A strong hook. The hook must grab the viewer's attention so that you keep people interested in the rest of the video. So let's see what a strong hook entails. Your unique value proposition. So your unique value proposition is what separates you from other content. So within the first 10 to 15 seconds, you want your viewers to recognize why your content is going to be interesting and intriguing. So that comes from the host who's actually presenting that content, the background. What is unique about your content that your viewer can really latch onto? A preview or sneak peek. So a preview or sneak peek is what is going to entice them to want to watch. So you can take a bit of content from later on in the video and show a little clip of that in the beginning. Get them excited about what they're about to watch. Just don't give away too much. Another great way to keep people engaged is to tell them exactly what the content is going to be about. Being clear about the different subcategories that you're about to present allow the viewer to get excited about those topics and stay throughout or skip to a topic that they're more interested in. The bottom line of a compelling hook comes to this. The viewer needs to be clear about what the video is about and find a benefit in wanting to watch the rest of the video. It should also elicit some type of emotional response that gets them excited to actually want to watch through. 2. Formatting and organization. Do you notice how many popular videos follow a similar format? That's because some formats naturally are better at keeping the audience engaged and watching your videos. So the list format, you've probably seen these, top 10, top 4, listicles. Those videos are really great at engaging people because you go down sequentially. You can go 10, 9, 8, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4. But people know that that content's going to continue to be engaging. They know how many points you go through. So that content naturally does really well. Other types of content that work really well are how-to, like your DIY, where you're solving a problem. This type of content is heavily searched on YouTube. Storytelling content, so vlogs. This content is naturally keeping people engaged because it's a story. They want to go from the beginning to the end. Another popular format is the I tried or we tried. It's going through an experience and sharing that experience with your viewers. That type of content can be really good for keeping people engaged because it's relatable and can elicit an emotional response that your viewers can connect with you. Number 3, eye-catching and disruptive content. The term disruptive refers to an interrupt. So this is B-roll, camera angle changes, graphical transitions. These are all ways to keep people engaged into the content without actually having to change the topic. So these are visual changes that they're seeing. Next is a cliffhanger, otherwise known as a dangling climax. This refers to stating or hinting at a climax that's going to happen later on in the video. An example of this is when someone is describing a news story, so something like Philip DeFranco, and he has the most important and most interesting part at the end of the video, but it's featured in the thumbnail. So people will watch the rest of the content, but they're excited for that bit that they've seen in the preview. Overlays, title card, picture-in-picture, these are all ways that can add interesting dimensions to the video that you can create in post-production that keep people engaged in your content. Number 4, YouTube Analytics Retention Analysis. What does that mean? YouTube Analytics is a really valuable tool to see how engaged people are in your videos. Average view duration. So this is your average engagement for minutes and seconds. So it gives you a good indication of what's actually performing, because you can see how long in terms of time people are sticking through the content. And on YouTube and other platforms, keeping people on the video is really important. So total minutes watched is actually a really important factor. In YouTube Analytics, you'll actually see watch time above viewership, because the platforms want to keep people on there so that they can get more advertising dollars. Average view percentage. So this is the statistical percentage of how long people are watching through. So instead of time, you're getting a percentage, so it gives a good indication of how much they're watching throughout the video. There's no exact average view percentage that you should be trying to achieve for each type of content or average per se. What's most important when you are trying to optimize your content is not trying to have a 1-minute video and reach a 70%. It's really keeping people as engaged for as long as you can. So if you can keep people engaged for 90% of a video that's 10 minutes long, that is really great. It's important not to try and cut your content short because you're trying to have a higher average view duration, or make it really long because you feel like you need to. You don't want to add fluff onto your content. You want to make sure that it's still engaging. Your audience retention graph. So this is going to show you different highs and lows, how people are engaged throughout the video. And so you can see, oh, maybe your introduction is too long. You're not keeping people as engaged. And so you can make more informed decisions of how you're going to produce future videos and edit that content. Looking at these graphs are some of the most valuable bits of analytics that you can get from the platform. Audience retention will always be one of the most important factors for platforms' decision to either promote your content or leave it in the dust. So use some of these tips to actually optimize your audience retention and keep people engaged until the end of your content. I'd love to hear from you, so if you leave a comment down below, let me know on what your tactics are to keep your audience engaged throughout your videos. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Bye for now.